of NEET, pretty low in the evade department. And that Luna nuke, as well as the Vice Supernova, will be coming back soon. And they find a KO right off the bat. That is the Drakkar kill combo, taking Psykeen off the board. Another power play coming out for Suit, and it seems like their game plan is unfolding quite nicely in the back part of this set.
Yeah, they have to kind of find their ways of how they want to be approaching the game, how they want to actually play out their team comp, and they're finding their way into it. The evade comes out from the set, but now again, both forwards are no evades, but a beauty is going to be playing around the edge on Aiden. Aiden has taken a barrier with that, but back on topic, if you go up against a team that's going to be playing around the edges of the map a lot, yes, it can have its value, but you're still going to be searching for it quite extensively, especially because you're going into a Vice that doesn't really play around the edges a lot, Luna neither. Maybe you can get Snowball on Drek because you might try to do the same thing with edge chaos.
Yeah, certainly. I'll be interested to see if they're able to get a good amount of value out of it. Nice push there by Snowball.
I can maybe glitch pop it away earlier. You only have projectiles that go in a straight line. And with that, it's a bit more difficult to deal against something like the Julie. So Psykeen's pick here definitely coming in to play and getting the results that they were looking for.
Yeah. Oh, a nice try there by AJ to dash in, but Beelzebub is ready for it. Ether drops the Supernova here, but Reset and Beelzebub perfectly received to handle that. Snowball and Ether now without no evade. No. But 2 flips burned. It goes by. Takes some pretty strong plays from Suit to pull this one back.
Yeah, most definitely. And I feel like the other difficult part is as well, I'd argue Psykeen might even prefer Adrenaline Rush because you can even get the Snowball harder, and they've been finding KOs to have even more damage now. And if that in and of itself isn't enough, the team come from Suit, they still like to play KO, they still would want to try to do that. Well, Beelzebub's just not really going to be a target anymore because there's a Stagger Swagger on the Dubu now. Which is going to help quite a bit with, you know, being able to get around these abilities, especially because a lot of it is just to secure the barrier now, an open goal situation on the side of Suit as they cannot get past the defense for Beelzebub, and the dash does not connect. Psykeen able to cherry pick that goal in the end, and this puts NEET just 1 goal away from taking this entire game.
Yeah, now on match point. And we're also seeing now the XP difference that has unfolded over the course of this game. All 3 members of NEET on level 8, whereas AJ is the closest one to level 8, almost there on the side of Suit, but both Snowball and Ether are still on level 6. So this has been a game that has been thoroughly run by NEET, but we're seeing a wonderful play here.
Use those flips and you don't get the goal, you might just lose on the spot. So sometimes you just have to do it and go play with that momentum that he found, as a barrier does drop up top there from Snowball, and they're trying to get the second one as well. But Reset and Beelzebub just doing such a good job defensively there, and a beautiful dash by Psykeen interrupts a clear by AJ.
Yeah, lovely. Snowball is getting quite a few breakaways at this point, though. A nice rocket actually breaks the dash punch there. Psykeen just out of range to make that one work, and AJ responding to it perfectly. Means that this Julie doesn't have... Okay, there's the Twin Drive again. Twin Drive value. Well, comes in. Psykeen now on the goal line. This could be the final point here, Sloth. Oh, there it goes.
The offensive positioning by Beelzebub.
Miss Luna player here on her signature map. Ready to cause some chaos. But the other side, very standard, like core control, kind of Showtime patch type of team composition. Kai, Rasmus, lots of speed with an Atlas, keeping you safe, like holding it down in the back. So nothing like too crazy on either side. I think a Stealth Julie is like a good pairing, a lot of offensive pressure. You know, they already got both barriers up, or both barriers down at this point.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but it's Snowball in the midst of it all. Under too much pressure, feeling really comfortable on this Luna pick, which is a good sign for the team of the Suit here.
Suit. What does that stand for?
It stands for Dress to KO.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's a pretty nice short code for that team name. I like that. Suit. They got to get the guy that gets on their team. Who, shout out guy that gets at the venue today in a suit, looking really, really snazzy. And another goal by Snowball right through both of the uprights, an early shot.
It's away and it slows down.
Yeah, and it's just coming back to that space that they're taking up. We see once again the Kai and the Rasmus are stacking on the same side. I think the Kai is trying to avoid stacking on the same side as his Atlas. But what's happening is they're just able to pass it around the Kai who's kind of waiting on the other side of the map, and they're getting these really efficient 2v1s into the Atlas. They managed to break that barrier, but Snowball looking a little worse for wear, and Sage Iguana with the quick strikes, trying to make a play on AJ Cannon. not quite successful. Ether with the flip going back to that corner that they love so much, and Max LC is gunned down again. Big flip for Ether, and that's a second set win for Suit. Him to run and cover both enemy forwards while the Rasmus is waiting for that ball and for those dribble plays against AJ Cannon in the front court. But, you know, once again, the punish playing into that bottom half that's remained uncovered all game. Soggy Iguana ready with that quick strikes. Cleared back down again. And now we're just going to kind of see the ball keep cycling unless Snowball's able to put it in. Not quite. Ooh, good play by AJ Cannon. Saves it again and again. This Luna is completely unbreakable.
Yeah, Soggy Iguana's playing a little too honestly, right? Taking too many strike interactions when that's what the Luna wants, right? That's the only time where the Luna actually gets a shot at doing something. Ether gets in there to core speed, overwhelming with the hot shot in overtime.
Just in the corner with the quick strikes, not quite able to capitalize, but they're in the corner now with that quick strikes. The kind of opportunity they want. Ether fully stacked in this orb dancer, picking up these orbs at will, kind of running wherever they want on the map. And now they're, you know, generating this corner offense. Snowball with the flip, good clear off Max LC, but unfortunate bounce back into Snowball, who has the flip. Snowball with the pass back to Ether, not quite on target, but Ether able to take it down with that hot shot. So scary with that flip, so scary. AJ Cannon boosting in, not quite able to do anything but kill on the Kai. Max LC is now alone in the net with just the Rasmus out in the midfield to help him. Not quite able to. Snowball with a great dribble play out the Luna. What a play, and that completes the game for Suit, who keep their tournament dreams alive.
Doesn't find this barrier. Finally it does, off of a failed Sad Boys attempt there. It goes all the way around and Cliff respawns. Maybe this is enough time bought by the members of Pudash's progeny.
Maybe, but the Black Hole does do a lot of damage as well. The Brand of the Crystal Thorns, the Tofu Fortress all coming out. Pudash's progeny rushing across the field trying to get things done, but it is stalled out. A lot of cooldowns were invested in that. Now it's an Asianeer's courts again. The piercing shot though goes wide. The Maelstrom is able to cover the core, and the strike missed by Rabies, unfortunately. The swing from Rejet, the Whiplash as well used, not actually getting the connection. The Rose Warp does come out. The dribble up to the top. Shot to confirm from Rabies on the failed cross from Asianeer. Fortunately, Estelle does exist. And this is the opportunity to reverse sweep the set here for the puppies.
Definitely, and honestly, I was kind of shocked to see that Rabies was even in range for that. I really thought that Asianeer had that pass, and I'm pretty sure he thought the same thing. But now it's the members of Pudash's progeny in a bit of danger as they lose that first barrier, and they're kind of cut in this closed position. Good roll out by Asianeer. There's that Dutch sending into the top corner. A great hit stun there to secure that second barrier. Great flip out by Rejet, and it goes right past the Tofu Fortress. Jet's Puppy Girls tying it.
The worst, it did recently get nerfed, but that burst of speed can be really nice. Super Surge on Julie, very controversial, but I think Brando does really like that one. The extra damage that it does give actually is quite nice for securing kills and just getting extra damage. Like right there, could have thrown them off, but Asianeer is aware of these things. He's not going to be caught off by just the extra dash range. Wolfman, really nice play to get the top barrier. Crystal Thorns, though, answers on the other side, and we are back in a diagonal barrier situation. Wolfman going down to the bottom, the Death Touch as well, finding it. The Pendulum Swing not able to find the clear there, and the piercing shot countered by Tofu Fortress. Oh, great! Rabies fortunately sends it right back over to Wolfman, and Wolfman is able to secure a goal. Actually gives the control back over to Cliff, and is fighting to get it in this corner. Rose Warp not enough to get it through. Rejet, nice Whiplash, is able to prevent the area from going down, but in the end it is still going to. Just solid, continuous aggression here from the side of Pudash's progeny as they're able to keep the core on the other side of the field for what feels like forever. Great clear, but it's answered. Core flip from Asianeer, countered by a core flip from Brando, who gets the barrier all the Sad Boys there. I was worried for him for a second, but this is the opportunity to score up here. They will not quite get it just yet. The somersault is really nice. Brando gets the strike in, but it is defended. Piercing shot gets it to the corner. Strike roll won by Asianeer time and time again. Pendulum Swing as well. Crystal Thorns whiffed into the corner. Unfortunately, Death Touch hooks it away from Wolfman's hook there. Great read from Rejet. Piercing shot countered by a strike from Cliff, and Wolfman's going to send it in there with the Kazan ult. On that one, Brando unfortunately not able to get the strike war from Asianeer, but does get the flip from him. Wolfman with the open form primary as well, trying to get it in this corner here. Finally does get in that corner, wins the strike war. Asianeer playing all the way up as well, looking to get some stuff done. Butching Beam sends it straight through Brando. Brando trying to get the kill, but Asianeer not damaged enough, not close enough to the edge. Barrier will still go down. The Rabies finds a really nice angle on the bottom side. Reject going forward with the core flip. Tofu Fortress comes out and backfires. Oh no. Shot though not getting the connection onto Dubu. Does not get the hit stun. Reject countered by a core flip, but the log comes out. Rabies gets the pickup. Bewitching Beam sends Brando off the edge. The Crystal Thorns with the dribble, the piercing shot as well. Rejet trying to get it up to the top here. Great hook onto Wolfman, stuns him, makes sure that he cannot get the return. Juliet's back on the field in 3 seconds. Will it matter? Yes, it will. Great clear by Rejet, down to buy a little bit more time. Wolfman finds the angle to the bottom. Nice play from Flash's progeny to take
con. And despite that, there's a 3 which Asianator and Wolfman still managed to find. Plays nearly finds that goal there, and it goes to the opposite side. They need to be a little wary of Brando's flip, but Bridget even send this. It goes to the bottom side. Flip burned out by Brando, goes to the opposite side. Asianator finding the clear, tries to send it up, down, and Rabies contains it. Brando contains it. Second barrier found as Rejet sends it forward, and we maybe have a moment of respite, but it's still in this corner.
Yeah, Pendulum swings well, gets it forward, deep overtime. We're red coring all over the place. The core flip comes out, sends it forward, intercept Cliff. The death touch is really nice, catches with a piercing shot, did not. Gets to Cliff in the end. It's back over in Wolfman's court. Can he do something with it? He did use the crooked leverage. He does not find the strike into the top there. Countered by Rejet. Whiplash as well is really nicely done. The Aeronado not getting a connection. Crystal Thorn's court flip, the witching beam. And that's going to be Era taking the goal there. Nice fake out and nice secure on that one. A lot of close moments. But
to be careful, he lives there and takes one barrier, tries to look for the pass down. Instead, it's a double barrier found by Rejet. And now we have the members of Jet's Puppy Girls maybe looking for an answered point here.
Yeah, that being that one barrier up is such a massive load of stress off your shoulders. You have the advantage, you have room for a mistake. You can go for some flashier plays, use a few more abilities. Just a world of difference on that one. Progeny has solid control of the core overall. The hook, the log, though, not going to be too useful in that situation. That gives a little bit more momentum to the side of Jet's Puppy Girls. Rabies down to Rejet. Rejet going for the whiplash play here with the extra speed on that one, playing super far up as the goalie, and Brando finds a strike dash punch combo to secure it, but I think just the strike was enough there.
Wouldn't be able to find that. Lemon's a noob, and well played by Jet's Puppy Girls, honestly, as they tie it up in set 3.
Rabies, beautiful play there to keep it on the court, but good defense as well from Asian to prevent the barrier from going down. And that would be Brando going off the map. The Aeronado gets a solid connection onto Juliet. The Tofu Fortress gets it around as well. No Sad Boys angle here. And Reget's a little about that. Oh, does find almost a double. Not quite the perfect angle. Sometimes pretty good, especially with the strike after the whiplash, but too much pressure. Brando gets onto the field just in time to see the goal get scored. And
that thing is that Cliff and Wolfman were set up in such a position where even if Rejet plays that perfectly, it's near impossible to actually clear that unless Wolfman and Cliff make a mistake.
Yeah, and they did not make a mistake on that one. Barry goes down at the top as well. Piercing shot, countered by a core flip. Cliff on the bottom here gets his own core flip, but countered as well. Piercing shot is really nice. Secures a barrier. Brando with the flurry, but it's not going to be enough. Wolfman with a great dash hook strike there, using all of the abilities to make sure that the core cannot get past him. And that is an Aeronado trying to look for Brando. Somersault as well. Brando's looking quite low here. Potential kill angle. Oh, but some great angle there means that the goal is scored. And Jet's Puppy Girls are, well, they're looking to come back. We've been here before. We've been here on the 2-2. But comes out as well. Brando back to big size after that. Aeronado goes a little wide. The core stalls out for a little bit. Rose Orb comes through, and ooh, Brando finding the dash punch onto this Kazan. Cliff with the core flip actually whiffing, unfortunately. And Asianator does have the core flip, does have the defense, and it is actually going to stall out for a little bit longer. Kazan is now back on the field, and he's running forward there. Wolfman trying to get things done with the crooked leverage. Whiplash, though, witching beam, every ability is being used. The Rose Warp as well, the piercing shot. Asianator not using this core flip, still holding on to that for dear life and still managing to get the defense. Is going to use it there really crucially, but did not save it too long. Really love to see that. Brando looking for the flurry, but Wolfman's going to find the kill onto Rabies. That's the opportunity here. Watching to score a goal.
Nearly as much as she was earlier in these points, and I feel like that was also part of what allowed Brando to get into these positions to just fish for dash punches and maybe strike wars. He didn't have to focus on playing this ranged core control nearly as much because of Rabies' speed.
Yeah, but they are able to find one barrier. Piercing shot does hit 2, but again, not a ton of damage on that one just yet. Whiplash sends it down. Rabies trying to send it through, but the Aeronado does get the counter. Rose Warp forward, so many abilities being used once again to try and win these wars. Brando missing the dash punch. That's a long cooldown on that one. It gives an opportunity here for a lot more aggression here. Wolfman getting one barrier. Cliff looking for a pass on the bottom as well. And Wolfman stuns up Rejet just long enough for the core to go in. Piercing shot stuns up Dubu. Again, buys a little more time. Rose Warp is not going to connect, neither will the strike. The players are missing a few abilities at the last second. The stress is getting to them just a little bit, but this could be it. Out, counter by a pendulum swing. Brando trying to get the connection there. The Rose Warp, or the piercing shot, not find the connection onto the core. Brando trying to stay alive here, trying to get something here onto Cliff, who is rather low on health. The Rose Warp comes forward. The Aeronado not cooked long enough, doesn't get the knockback onto Brando, but a log does find some damage, and the team PUP is looking very worse for wear here. Great defense by Rejet, and as Brando finding the kill on to Kazan, this could be the power play to get to another set. The somersault comes out, the Tofu Fortress as well. The Barrier, though, still standing even in the power play. Just 2 more seconds till Kazan is on the field, and they have stalled it out long enough. Rabies going forward, but not getting the connection. Reject going down to the corner. The Crystal Thorns comes out. The backflipping is beautiful. The corner is well forced out, but not the connection onto the Barrier. Wolfman fall again. And that has just been so well executed by Pudach's progeny to secure that game. So many in the corner. She is going to be denied. Doesn't get the connection, but the glitch has 1 barrier down, and the team there is going to be able to even things up. It'll be a long first point here. It's looking like 13 seconds on the clock there until overtime, and still no open goals. Trying to get something done, but diffused again by Flambeau. Corp force out Achilles, Nicky Millen trying to go for a dash beam, or dash barrier beam corp flip there. Doesn't get the connection. Somersault is really nice also with the slime Flambeau. Slop going down to the bottom with the clear. Aspiration sends it forward. Is on top of things. So does go down. Nicky Minilan trying to get it through here with the core flip potentially. Just gets a hit stun, doesn't get the connection on the core. So glitch pop, neither going to connect there. Weston trying to get the core flip up with the orb as well. Strike shot from Sloth is going to whip. Unfortunately, great angle Flambeau, but unfortunately not into the goal. Is definitely one of the highlights, though. Always funny to see that happen. Tofu is going to hold it down on the top side of the map. Bash Russian comes out, but it's just going to go around and around and around in the circle here. Flambeau dribbling off the black hole. Look for something. Sloth on the defense, though, and Nicky Millen sends it down to the bottom. Core flip from Sloth, not enough, unfortunately. 3 seconds out here, so might not be the end of the world. Great firewall sentry, is not able to find the barrier, though. Good defense from Weston to just keep it out of that. Nicky Millen on the bottom of the glitch. Dribble into the black hole, finds a lot of space, a lot of time, overtime as well with the glass cannon speed. But Twisty is the one that finds the barrier, not Flambeau. And Nicky Millen trying to dash forward to get things done. Glitchdrop almost sends it awry. But Sloth is on top of things there. He's a pretty darn good goalie there. He's not going to get caught off guard by things like that. The Slime Master Protection combo, bit of a wacky interaction. One in the end there, but the barrier does not go down. Flambeau trying to get some cheeky black hole play there, but doesn't quite get the connection on the core. And actually beams it up to Twisty there. Off an unfortunate corner bounce, and the Cyber Swipe strike from Kiliast, not even eating the core flip.
I mean, that was insane by Kiliast, but can we talk about that saver?
Narrow angle between Kiliast and Sloth.
Yeah, I mean, Kiliast unfortunately slightly mispositioned, but it's hard to position there, right? Because you either have to cover the top middle, but maybe she can make up for it as she finds the kill on Mr. Flambeau there, and Nicky Midland topside, she might actually find this barrier. Insane 1v3 there, and the dribbles are good. They're keeping them forward, and now Nicky nearly gets a great dribble by Sloth, and Mr. Flambeau, he's finally respawned. The Slime keeping it forward. There's that Juno ult, and buying time are Weston and Mr. Flambeau. Can Sloth, Twisty, and Kiliast take this barrier, or will this first set go to the Handless Dogs?
Yeah, it's very close, very back and forth here, but the Firewall Sentry does provide a lot of forward. One barrier goes down, but it's still an open only on one side. Flambeau trying to look up, but intercepted by the Cyber. Kiliast trying to get some action with the secondary as well, but not able to get the connection on the play. The ball goes forward, though. Pass splitter comes out as well. Great sword angle by Sloth, but he's going to pay for it with his life. The corner comes out. Kiliast right where against Nicky Millen quickly leverage, steals it away as well. Having so much time to lose the connection in the end. Flambeau trying to get the Slime in there. Again, Kiliast on these strike wars is incredible. The defensive foul is insane. The core is just into the Firewall Sentry, gets it forward, goes wide, Twisty. Now they'll find the connection. Sloth down to Kiliast. Kiliast down to the bottom. Glitch drop as well. Trying to get the connection, but not able to get it. The log goes wide. Is up, goes around. Kiliast over there off the black hole. Cyber Swipe goes wide. Comes out. Aspiration goes wide as well. Kiliast has the core. The log counters. Kiliast trying to get the connection. Flambeau trying to dribble, trying to trying to get it taking to Midland. Really good. Great from Kiliast is able to get the core forward. Twisty not able to get to the iron. And that is going to be the long shot Flambeau from the midfield. Weston holding on for so long, and in the end able to get it, but drops to Sloth. Even death could not stop him.
Yeah.
defend both of them, but still, he's been pretty strong on the one barrier defense so far. Cyberswipe gets it forward. Twisty with the crooked leverage strike is able to get one barrier, and now the goal is finally open there. A chance here for SWIS to get the goal. Kilius passing back to Sloth. Really love to see those back passes there. Kilius as well with the dribble, with the glitch pop, trying to get it through the black hole. Actually popped by Nickyman, helping out the SWIS trail, but not enough to get the goal. They have the goal open, but not quite connected through. The Topher Fortress countering the Firewall Sentry completely, not getting it through on that one. Aspiration getting it forward. Twisty having to dodge, or Nicky Millen would have gotten the kill flip there. Leverage steals it away and strikes up to the top, and Twisty
absolutely stealing a point away that the members of Handless Dogs were actually defending really well. And now with that, SWIS Trail looked to convert this lead into potentially a few more points. There is a flip still on Nicky Middleton, so this could be dangerous, but the members of SWIS Trail are defending this very well. A lot of damage on Twisty, and maybe she'll fall here. I'm looking to see, she grabs this orb, but that means that the double barrier is found. Great save out by Sloth, but Flambeau will slot it in the end, and Dog ties it up.
But it's a long time for that to come back, so if those health bars get low again, then that's going to be a bit of a problem here for the side of the SWIS Trail. But so far, so good. One barrier found there. Long shot from Twisty does get around, but it's a slow shot. One barrier, not the end of the world. The second one, on the other hand, really nicely done by Twisty. Almost gets the goal as well. Strike shot, glitch pop, gets it up to the top. Cyber swipe is not enough to confirm. Nicky Middleton managing to get one barrier in the bottom there. Sloth opting to trade the one barrier for the double, and is going to just leave it to his team. Not going to use the core flip there. Glitch pop sends it forward. Twisty down to the bottom, and the ultimate to send it right through Dubu. Weston, unfortunately, unless you have all your cooldowns.
That second goal, and looking at the energy situation here, the members of SWIS Trail are favored, right? Nikki is not looking great on the side of energy, and I think is that damage is her opting for that flip earlier, I believe. And there's that second barrier, not fine. Stop so far forward, drops a Cosmic Expanse. The second barrier is found. Twisty looking kind of low, nearly shot behind the 7-11 there, and now she has this flip. She's forward, flip down to 50. It actually doesn't get there. It gets nearly saved by Dog, but Kilius confirm it.
And now it's to pretty much full health. Crooked leverage is going to whiff, unfortunately. Log comes through, struck warp by Kilius. Cyber swipe strike as well is really nice, but not quite enough to get things through. That's going to be the kill onto Juno. Really nicely found by Sloth there. And that's also getting a barrier, probably one of the most massive cosmic expanses we've ever seen in the history of Omega Strikers there. Kill and barrier and defense all in one. But Slime from Flambeau jumping forward, using everything he has, gets the last barrier. Twisty not finding the angle up to the top, but does that time. Even well stunned, and the core flip as well from Weston wasted. Unfortunate pass splitter. Topher Fortress backing it up, but not enough either. They're going forward, but it's going down again. Sloth is just so good at these clears to the exact side it needs to be. Glitch drop sends it backwards. Not quite the perfect connection, but is able to be picked up by Sloth. Weston playing forward a little bit with this core flip with the log, trying to get it through. Flambeau almost taken out by a Cyber Swipe glitch pop, but not quite. Twisty though with the long strike there, Kazan specialty. Nicky Middleton as well not getting a strike war against this Atlas. Blobbo goes down to the bottom, almost finds a goal with the wraparound, but not quite just yet. Core flip counters the Slime. Twisty goes in trying to stun the goalie, but not quite enough. Kilius gets the clear. Slow, unfortunately. Core flip. Mr. Flambeau taking a barrier, and I feel like I really should be calling him Mr. Flambeau more than Flambeau to put the respect on. But that is going to be a Weston going off the field. The Cosmic Expanse is going to keep the play alive, but it stalls it out. 5 seconds until Dubu is back on the field here. Cyberswipe gets damage on Flambeau, but Sloth passing up to Kilius. Dubu's back on the field. The barrier is still alive. The power play, not too much came from it. And the Firewall Sentry actually kind of gets nullified by Twisty's own primary there. Nicky Millen taking a lot of damage, but so is Twisty. Kilius has the core flip, looking potentially to get the kill, but the Cyber Swipe goes wide. Twisty able to find some solace in this Atlas ult, and the goal not being scored to the core, not being sent in, a little bit off on that angle, but Flambeau keeping it alive, dodging out of the Kazan ultimate. The crooked leverage strike is really nice for the ultimate as well. Pass back to Kilius, who has that core flip, not going to use it just yet. The pass flitter almost secures a goal there, but not quite enough. Pass up from Nicky to Flambeau around the black hole with the aspiration, getting it forward, but it's not quite enough. Again, they're so close on these plays. The Slime goes forward, Firewall Sentry comes out. Sloth trying to get it forward, uses the Cosmic Expanse there just to get it through the Slimes, and the Blobbo forces out a core flip, but finds the hook strike once again, tying it up. So good as well. So many abilities, so many strikes layered back and forth just to get the maximum ability out of them. There's going to be a barrier going down still. Nicky Middleton finding it with up with Flambeau as well. Twisty finding a barrier on the bottom though after the Cosmic Expanse gets the pass to him. Kilius dribbling a little bit, but it's actually going to backfire. Flambeau picks it up and takes out the barrier. Slav having to play really close on the goal line.
Double sword angle.
Yeah, Kilius also found the goal on Nicky Middleton while that was happening. So that's going to be off as well. Slav with the kill. Down. Can Flambeau defend? Yes, he can. But respect on this man's name because he just beat the 1v3. Core flip forced out on Kilius, or on Twisty. So that's going to be the goal scored by SWIS, but missed.
The thing that they'll be struggling with more compared to finding shots on this open net. Twisty stalling the core, making things a little dangerous for Weston, and this core is up this top side. Twisty trying to make sure it doesn't stay there for too long, and it goes to the opposite side. This is the dangerous corner. It nearly sad boys, but now this is an open net. It goes to the opposite side. Nikki Midland, where does this flip go up to Sloth? Strike shot to Soren angle it, and a clear again. Flambeau with this flip in the corner. Where does it go? Counter flip out by Sloth. It goes to the opposite side. Weston sent it forward. It gets intercepted by Kilius as Mr. Flambeau jumps back, returning to the defense, and Sloth in a dangerous position. And it's actually Nikki Midland with a breakthrough.
They don't lose one in. Oh, how they got that defense with the log. But Kilius was not able to get the core. They finally lose one barrier, but it took so much. Firewall sentry as well as invested. The black hole gets through. Juno not finding the jump angle, the cyber swipe as well, not finding it. Passbitter comes out, so many abilities on the bottom side here. They're just trying to shove it through each other to get it into this last barrier, and we're going to see that a lot with the same side barrier play here. Nikki Midland with the core flip, they're trying to get through the Ash projection. Actually, a little bit too early. Beautifully found, and Sloth doesn't get the clear. Slambo with a perfect counter. Finally, the goal is not scored, and Handless Dogs have a chance to lock it out right here.
Yeah, they do have a chance, but they still have a barrier to chew through. But Kilius looking kind of low, and honestly, no evade to work with either. Same thing with Twisty, but they have evade. Slav needs to defend this basically on their own. They clear it out to Twisty. Weston may be forced to flip here. Doesn't opt for the flip, and Twisty looking for that goal. Great carried away to live there, and there's that flip out by Weston. And Twisty lives for now. That's lesser intervention timed out by Slav. It gets cleared up to Twisty, who's looking for a dribble play. They have this 1-2 punch reminder, looking for the course, and it's a cyber swipe timed out by Kilius, and well played by the SWIS Trail. Flips to work with. The first one stuffed out by Twisty, and then Nikki Midland. When the flip doesn't come through from Mr. Flambeau, she has no chance to really use it there. Nearly falls there. Unfortunate flip there out by Kilius means that it just gets interrupted by Weston there, and there's found. Maybe SWIS Trail are taking here a lot of damage on Nikki Midland, but she could flip here and take this barrier. Could look for Sloth, and she's actually taken off the map. Sloth panicking for a moment there and flipping. That means that first barrier is able to still stay alive. Twisty finishing it. The SWIS Trail cutting through Handless Dogs like a perfectly stacked Swiss cheese.
Is enough. Nikki Midland going forward. Almost the primary from Weston to secure a goal there. That was very close. Not enough just yet. Kilius with the Rose Warp, with the Crystal Thorns, using everything, including the Corp, not finding the goal. Great defense there. And that is going to be Sloth with the ball, with the core in the corner. Nikki Midland using the Death Touch on Kilius, and a lot of damage on this Estelle, but not going to quite find too much. Pendulum Swing, core flip, piercing shot is going to not get the clear, but in the end, Sloth is going to be able to secure it with Twisty. Oni's Blade comes out, but the Ensnare Drum traps the Ninjaro. Sends it backwards. Incredible play there. Weston almost checkmating, but Twisty just saying, nope, I got this. Spark of agility so that you can be a little fast, and you do at least get that spark of strength on the Mako, which is great for the core speed, especially with the passive. But definitely not first picks. Definitely you would want to have that size yourself. Of course, on the other side, Estelle getting size, definitely not bad, but not her primary either. So, and Serdrums, though, against the Estelle this time is really good. Locks her in the cage for a little bit, but Twisty is still unlocked, and that's going to be a barrier going down the barrage as well. The piercing shot through, and Weston secondary just not enough to get the clear.
Yeah, nothing really found from either side.
Yeah, really, they're trying to get... I will commend Weston. Oh, never mind, the banish from Flambeau gets a lot done. Stalls the play a lot, but they don't get the connection. In the end, Nikki Midland trying to look for it with the whiplash dribble, but it's forced through with Sloth from the really nice barrage from him. Almost a goal from Flambeau. I was getting ready to announce that one, but not quite. Weston able to defend against Twisty there, really nice. The piercing shot and the Crystal Thorns combo, not enough to get it through either. Ass from Kilius, setting up really nicely for Twisty in the corner there.
Oh, here comes Sloth.
Getting it through with the core flip up to the top. And that is going to be another goal for Flambeau. I don't think I've seen him hit like one bad bandage this game. Usually you get a couple in there, but this time it's been so good every single time. Kilius seeing a lot of damage. Nikki Midland not quite getting the swing connection, but I am looking at this very low health Estelle and Erasmus. Oh, the missile prop hook going to go a little wide, unfortunately, for Nikki Midland. And that is going to be the play stalled out. Estelle back on full health. Twisty getting a great connection with the secondary onto the barrier. The Crystal Thorns gets it forward. The Oni's Blade with the core flip as well is not going to get it through. Really nicely done. The anomaly from Flambeau stalling that out as well. Twisty not getting the connection either. Pass up to Nikki Midland and not quite getting the goal here. Gigablast goes a little bit wide as well, slopping up the orb, stealing it from Kilius there, who's a little bit lower on health, but is a midfielder and not a goalie, so goalies get orbs.
Yeah, goalies get orbs, and Twisty looking to live up to her namesake, and the ankles of the handless dogs, and nearly does so there as Kilius nearly finds a good shot. Pass down to Soft, pass back up to Twisty. They're sending it up forward. This course speed a little dangerous. Mr. Flambeau sending it to the corner, not yet finding it as Weston in a bit of a dangerous situation of his own. Kilius doesn't catch it there. Nikki Midland defense there with that flip, and he is now in a good situation there. Nikki Midland sending it forward. Where does this flip go? Goes around Sloth, hits that barrier, continues to send it forward. Kilius now on this defense as well, looking to flip it actually to help Twisty, and Twisty who's banished, time bought by Mr. Flambeau. Maybe not for long though, as Kilius moves forward. That flip Rose Warp missed, and now Sloth is the next one to look for when it comes to flips, but maybe that flip is not even gonna happen, and now it finally occurs as handless dogs regain possession for only a moment before Twisty takes the goal.
Yeah, I mean,
Rose Warped it back to Twisty, who got the strike there, and that was just an insane team play there by the members of SWIS Trail.
yeah, really nicely lined up. But on the other side, we do have a nice bit of work to get the one barrier open. And Snare Drum is also really nice. The triple banish from Flambeau, putting it down to the bottom as well, teleporting down as well, knowing that's where the clear is going to go. They're trying to get it around, and as well, Twisty's doing a lot of damage. Kill flip from Nikki Midland, and I mean, if you were really nicely found, and I mean, was looking dominant for SWIS, but I think Dog is finally locked in there. They found their hands, or rather their paws, and they are looking to get through all of this. Kilius, though, has a core flip, and Snare Drums comes out, is going to miss, and that is going to be still one barrier standing, two on the other side here. SWIS Trail looking to take this out here. The barrage from Sloth, Twisty as well. This could be it. Kilius with a core flip. The death touch is going to be the match secured by SWIS Trail against the Handless Dogs. Almost a resurgence in the 11th hour, but unfortunately for Handless Dogs, it is going to be the SWIS Trail taking the W on this one.
I mean, Sloth did spend a lot of time in trials crafting this team, so it's team play he's looking for. I think he's picked totally fine candidates to go and do their best with. Unfortunately, they're still on the back foot. All this pressure from Joker and Hungry Boy. I mean, obviously, these Nassau players know how to strike, know how to get the pressure, and Luke obviously getting up and aggressive himself. He's covering that top portal. Absolutely well played again. That walk-up is being absolutely this corner. Get their cooldowns back. Joker is going to commit that ult. Will Luke get any more damage pressure on him, though? Kilius stopping the regen. Have to play a little bit of defense. Log missing, unfortunate. But they're getting it back to the top side. Luke now healed up, though, and has that flip available, so their scoring opportunity might have gotten snuffed. Joker getting a little fancy with the core, passing a Hungry Boy. Primary shut down again by Sloth. Go back and forth. A nice saucy pass to the top side. Hungry Boy's going to pick that up with that new Super Surge. Dash. Multiple targets here. Joker not interested. Just wants to take the gates. There's the dash punch, but he is out of now. Can they get an opportunity here? SWIS Trail does get a pretty good shot attempt. I mean, Zentaro doing what Zentaro does. Excellent roll, able to catch that, but Zentaro now out of cooldowns, mostly up to Kilius to get the ball back to Twisty. Good clear, not into the Crystal Thorns. Hey, there's the flip. Joker might have dash punch right now. Your boy's trying to keep it in, but there's the wide clear, the wide shot I'm talking about. If they can do that against Atlas, he's still a slow here, but ooh, tennis right down the middle line.
Impressive, and that's going to be another point on the board. 2 more, and overtime's going to be taking it. Got to be tough. Got to be, got to feel the nerves if you're SWIS Trail here. This is not how your game one wants to go, and really, we're looking at it. Just so much energy,
Ooh.
but big KO onto Hungry Boy there.
All right.
Their opportunity.
I'm taking it back. I think that first glitch pop kill that happened in the other set, hey, these are all calculated. Kilius knows something I don't. He's reading his opponents. Good strike war there. I think that's an excellent power play. Now, can they just turn that into a goal? Just saying, sustain a little bit of pressure. There it is. Luke clearing to the top side. Twisty is able to reach that no problem. And those are the, he thought that would connect, and I don't blame him, honestly. But this flip for next set, I think is going to be important because they need one more goal.
Yeah, right here. It gotta find something. Kilius, no energy, no barriers.
Yeah, the flip now.
Here.
Now back to the top side. Another kill. He does not want to just throw away this game. He's still fighting. It's exactly what you need. Give your teammates some courage that you are not backing down. Sloth, good wait. gets out at least one Atlas primary here, but now this is a dangerous situation. Does strike early, beat the stealth primary. Good clear, unfortunately, had to throw his life on the line to save it. Good evade. Joker might have had a kick there. Good clear again. Twisty might have to be burning this flip, but the clear angles are wonderful. But Hungry Boy and Joker conserving their cooldowns, not throwing anything that won't win, but Kilius is going to convert that into a kill. Another KO. The KO win condition is coming online, but it's not their damage, it's their knockback now. Can this last barrier be taken? There's a flip. It's going to answer one of the primaries. Excellent angle to the tip. That is exactly what you need to do. Clearing wide of the Crystal Thorns. Wonderful play. The micro is on. Swiss Trail. Clear. Excellent done. Oh, no. Not sure if that was supposed to be a 40. Great situation that, I should have addressed. And part of their win condition here is, hey, this team might get cut on the passes with a Zentaro and a Estelle. They can play the wall quite well with Joker obviously on Asher. They just need to sustain these defenses. Boy getting it up. Joker unfortunately not getting the goal. I think he's out of cooldowns now. Able to catch that clear. Sloth gonna clear through Joker. Joker could be dying here. Can the pressure from Hungry Boy get through? What happened?
Now again, passing the eyes check, good on me, but barrier down, and it's just looking really, really rough. Showtime, my bad. Overtime, able to get that point right there, but this point is going to be a little bit more difficult so far.
Excellent Molten Bolt in order to save the Asher from touching it. Great clears from Swiss Trail. Defense solid, but Sloth is walking up. They're full committing to take this goal. Good passing. Joker is able to
on Hungry Boy is going to be nice, and I didn't see the rest of the draft, so hey.
All good. I think I've been saying the wrong team names the whole time, so you win some, you lose some. Swiss Trail here on the back foot. A lot of characters to clear through. It's going to be Beam. Excellent Shrink to clear the top side. Sloth looking to get a little bit active here. It's going to clear to the bottom. But again, the situations, the checkmate scenarios against this Eric goalie is so oppressive. It's like, I don't
pick and then what? So Luke kind of in a tough spot. Has to figure something out to get the ball rolling, especially because the Eric goalie is able to enable the offense of this team really well.
He's like NATO being very successful on offense, taking that barrier. We have the cannon. Another offensive opportunity is going to burn the flip from Sloth. Joker getting a bit active in the damage department is trying to kill either Kilius and turns it into kind of like a win-win situation there.
Yep, boom. Once again, tie game this set. 1-1 on the board. Joker with no energy could be taking a lot of damage here. We've been seeing it, but just trying to funnel it through that corner. Been playing this bottom side now, shaking it up, moving into the top side like a shark. Just this slow Asher is just looking for any opportunity to get exactly what he wants, and there it is. Just
that's able to take the barrier wide. It's exactly what you want to see out of your brawler, making the most out of every offense. Twisty finds a very cheeky barrier, and Joker is going to sneak that one by Sloth, who thinks
unable to catch it, and that means that here we're rocking overtime, taking the lead this set, which I don't think has happened yet. This is their chance. It's do or die time. They've got to start winning these points, winning these sets if they want to keep this game intact. And so far at this point, looking a little tough, but hey, I'm seeing Joker with the flip and a barrier down. This could be it.
On the top side button is a demon angle from Kilius, catches Luke far forward. I don't even disagree with the positioning. When your opponent obviously has flip, you see the situation happening. You need coverage of it, but the offense opportunity was looking quite tasty.
Yeah, certainly. And now here, 0.5 is looking a little bit like 0.4, but Sloth getting taken down. Hey, might be a worthy trade, but Hungry
Boy's too thirsty. Goes for a drink of water. Unfortunately, he's going to take 14 seconds in order to recover himself. Oh, there it is, the NATO.
Cinema.
Back to the power play. Here it is. This could be Joker closing out the first round win for this set.
Full steam ahead in full force, full motion, and it's starting to crush the competition. You know, again, the barrier is staying up for overtime, which is really, we saw a lot of early barriers Swiss Trail was able to get, and now with fewer of those, I think that overtime just wins the war of attrition, is able to outlast these points here.
Yeah, I mean, they've been making great adjustments. They've found the top side is one of the best sides to win interactions on, and in turn, this specific interaction into a
Are just going to be a ton of value, so hard to shut that down, but they're definitely the most interesting pick of the draft. But there it is, a barrier down, and flip expended, flip on Luke online. A lot of flips actually, both barriers down, and here both teams have an opportunity. Swiss Trail really wants to find their chance to start bringing it back, not let this game slip out of their hands here.
Another flip had to be used by Luke. Unfortunately, it clears down into where Zentaro has dashed. I don't know if he actually had the top option. I mean, Twisty would have had the passive available, so it does burn the flip.
They were able to play that top side for a little bit, but unable to break through, and here they have the chance, have the barrier. Now they might be able to tie up this game, especially with that KO here.
Yeah, just don't panic. Put the core in the mudda effing net. Your passing play. It's not going to get a goal yet. The clears from Estelle are going to be very effective. It's the flip that's available from Hungry Boy. He had like both side coverage with his ult. It's going to get shut down by the Crystal Thorns. But now Joker has flip. Another great opportunity. I don't think Sloth can defend it. My bad, Sloth. Not familiar with your game. Excellent defense now. He's going to clear wide. Oh, Hungry Boy shooting low. It's covered. Back and forth play for a moment, but it's going to be Joker with the smooth moves.
Swiss Trail.
A most savable barrier situation, but that was a lot of cooldowns, so I don't know if this power play is going to amount to much. Hungry Boy does have the flip, but Sloth is able to clear wide. Passing play, a little bit of miscommunication there, but they're going to clear it out. Honestly, not a threatening situation unless... Here's the kill from Joker. Now the power play. Hey, you're going to have to flip that, so be it to keep the power play alive. Also not get scored on. That's an important part. Sloth going to slowly clear this to the bottom side. Actually, I love this offense. Slowing Joker, getting the play to Twisty. That was a great opportunity. Unfortunately, it did not pay off. Kilius, creative clear angle. CCing Joker in the corner, getting the core wide. There it is. Great top, out of Twisty's hitbox. This is a tough box top side, but hey, box open on the bottom. Going for a read play, does not pay off. Oh, what is that? High Q, freaking negative tempo post, but it's okay. Every midfield gets one. He just wanted the exciting situation, of course, of the set 5, goal 5.
Yeah, bring us to that cinematic final point here. Hungry Boy getting big time chunked here. Wonder if that's going to pan out. Doesn't seem like it. Sorry. Now in the building, but that's one barrier down. This could be a Joker getting in there, and the stun! Big dash onto Sloth. Stopping everything.
It is overtime, taking that series 2-0, but Swiss almost found new life in that last set.
And Julie, we saw in the previous series, overtime, rocking the same thing game 1. Both characters are a ton of value. They scale well, it's just good all the way through. Meanwhile, on Giant Anteater, Aimee and Kazan are characters that they take a little bit to get going. Aimee, with timeless start, not going to take that long to get going, but I think Kazan going to be tough. Getting the big goal there, a big flip right in the net, but hey, if they're doing this well, first set, they might be able to take it.
Yeah, I mean, lower side now, and the turret comes down. That's going to last a long time, but unfortunately, Shapeshifting was able to just wiggle it through just a little bit. Lilybun has to deal with a strong Grimella. The hook comes out, and Grimella and Snake watching for a perfect angle, but Lilybun with a great now mine getting the core back into the midfield, but they do have a heavy energy disadvantage. Grimella and Snake both have core flips, and they can use it to secure this first set. We're just looking at them trying to jockey into position, and Grimella holding on to the core flip just a little bit more using the Crystal Thorns. We might see it come out now because Snake has the Flame Flurry coming out. They want to spread out. They want to get the value. Grimella, there we go. Chaining it in right between Assertive and Lilybun.
A lot out of that. Like, that is a phenomenal pick, but still a lot of consistency coming out for gratification here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're seeing this, oh my god, just Snake unleashed as he just dash punches it through the top corner. I mean, you don't always have to get through the goalie. You can just do it like
Zone. If they're able to get that flip out, could be a big opportunity for Giant Anteater here.
Yeah, super cool awareness there from Assertive. Saw that shapeshifting was lining up his his strike shot, and Glitch pops it through. And Nyanpasu here assaulting shapeshifting with a core flip. Unfortunately, not a great angle, especially as he gets caged into Mako. Assertive almost with a core flip as well. And now it's energy power play here from Giant Anteater. Shapeshifting does burn his core flip, but they do get the core around. So it's still 1-1 barrier situation. Snake is getting attacked by Nyanpasu. Nice crooked leverage here, but shapeshifting is on top of it, and it's looking really, really hard. It's going to be another Oni's Village slow point. Ami turret comes down. Assertive does get the orb, and that's kind of huge. It gives her a little more staying power here, but Nyanpasu does lose in the midfield, unfortunately. They weren't able to find a good space to swap, and Lilybun gets caught in the piercing shot of that. Still wins against that one, though. Great angle, great placement from Lilybun. Lets her live another day. But Estelle's piercing shot, Nyanpasu gets caught in the cage. Super good Dorito placement from Lilybun once again, and Grimella just passing back to shapeshifting, trying to rotate it through to Snake to get that dash punch, to get that promised dash punch, and there it is. And Snake returns that belief of his teammates with set 2, and now Geo in a dominating position. It's gonna, I mean, Mako's individual primary is just like, and in the secondary, right, as it hits the people, as it blocks. Mako does pretty good value with Stinger, especially with Snake, just doing really good here with his ultimates, with a Flame Flurry. I mean, like, I'm gonna hold my breath here because Nyanpasu almost killed shapeshifting here, but shapeshifting very aware. Oh, that cyber swipe was also very dangerous, but now all the skills are out here for Giant Anteater. Lilybun holding the midfield against Snake, but he's just gonna core flip it through her, and now super dangerous, super low. Nyanpasu trying to fight against shapeshifting, and Grimella of Snake getting it through right between Assertive and Lilybun. What strike placement here.
Yeah, beautiful. And hey, expect nothing less.
Does beat Lilybun here, and what an interaction coming out from Lilybun. Does hold, but Snake does use his Flame Flurry, and now, tight angle clear from Lilybun. Even teleports, super aware that shapeshifting was going to primary that through, and now the turret is set up for Aimi. Snake does have a core flip though, so now Nyanpasu has to really watch out. Dodges the piercing shot, gets the clear. I mean, wonderful play here, and does secure the kill onto the full energy Juliet here. So nice break from Giant Anteaters with the power play, but the Mako Cage so timely. I mean, shapeshifting is doing a great job of holding it down, Assertive blocking, body blocking the primary. But look, now there's a secondary, and there's a core flip, and there's a Mako passive. So shapeshifting is going to be able to hold on to that barrier for another few interactions, and Nyanpasu and Assertive have a big road ahead of them. The turret does come down, so that's a core flip and Mako passive gone. But cooldowns are going to be back here as Grimella does lose a strike 4 against Nyanpasu. This is two sides Kazan, and a nice piercing shot and a nice Dorito. Assertive, great sword angle here, and Lilybun gets to clear out. And Assertive makes it and gets it through Snake. I mean, great attempts at a goal, but I mean, this double goalkeeper duo, they're just holding it down on Oni Village here for days. Nyanpasu gets caged again. Assertive just making sure that Grimella can't get their hands on it, but this is going to do it. The piercing shot finally hits both Lilybun and the core, and now
they have to pull it out right here, or else Gratification Overdrive will be taking this first game. And honestly, it's Oni Village. This is, the Sundubu backline. This is their map. But they're bringing it back. Look, both barriers down. This is their chance. They just got to get it in once. One more good point, and that's the start of a comeback.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lilybun trying to make do with what she has. Assertive's turret comes down, but Snake is just going to poke it down. Unfortunately, the core didn't get caught in the middle. Assertive does get healed by the now mine, though, but still is really wary of Snake, as they should be. But great holds coming out from Giant Anteater, and barriers are open on both sides. Snake and Grimella trying to do the duo, and there we go. I mean, just dump everything onto Lilybun. Eventually, it's going to go down, and it's going to be 1-0 lead for GO, and they're playing for a top 8 placement, right, Yoshi?
Yep. The winner of this game gets to top 8. That's day 2. Done for the day.
Yeah,
Which
and
gotta feel pretty nice, right?
Yeah. Does the loser have to play one more then after this? Oh, absolutely. I see.
Yeah, they just have to weather the famine right here, and see, Assertive got that flip, but again, if they don't get a lot of damage onto someone, it's gonna be really tough, and that's both barriers down. We could be seeing another quick point, and really, searching for a win condition. We could see Nonpasu go crazy on the barriers. That does have a lot of opportunity, but like that was a full Vice ult, and it only did that much to Shapeshifting, who then went healed up and like, wait a minute.
Things happen. Oh, Lilybun! So patient with the strike!
But like, I think Gratification Overdrive as Seed 1 had everything going for them. Here again, they've got a lot going for them. So for this to be a 0.5 set off the bat is, I think, a great look for Giant Anteater here.
All right, we gotta wait a little bit before christening it Antler's Lab though, because that was a double barrier situation that Lilybun had to lose. Gets a great kill onto Grimella, and Shapeshifting does have to use his expand. Snake just rotating down, using the dash punch even, but that means Nonpasu can just dive in there easily. Oh my goodness, Grimella, nice assertive, great, but oh, the Dorito, the right click from Grimella just secures the deal, and we're starting off with a Go Feast and Anteater Famine.
You see some damage come through, and the Cyber Swipes are going to be blowing people up.
Yeah, great defense right now from Anteater, even using the Black Hole, but a clutch rescue from Shapeshifting. I mean, Celestial Intervention, that's so rough, but Lilybun with a great clear through the backside, but Snake comes back again. Nonpasu this time is there to contest it with a glitch pop as well, but a great teleport from Grimella keeps the core on their side of the field, and Anteater trying to just go wiggle around, not just walking up with Grimella. The turret comes down, does wait it out properly. Nonpasu coming in. This is a Kazan with a flip. Does get the expanse out from Shapeshifting now as they rotate over to the top side, but Atlas, the black hole is up, and they're gonna try to rotate it around, this time through, and now Assertive both have the Cyber Swipe, tries to reach Shapeshifting's clear, but Shapeshifting does clear down for another sequence, and a great Dorito. Snake does not take Nonpasu off the board, but Assertive is gonna strike war and uses a flip to confirm that barrier, and now it's open barrier here. And for Geo, and the core's going so fast, especially the hot shot Bison. Nonpasu crooked leverage it through around Shapeshifting's expanse, and that's a great play coming in. Anteater's getting some momentum back. I think Grimella might see the future. Like, the way his Doritos are kind of pre-placed like that, just waiting it out, it's absolutely wild. Lilybun dives in, almost gets taken off the map, and almost once again, Grimella did have to burn flip for that though, and a nice Ami turret coming down from Assertive, and combined with Nonpasu, Lilybun trying to run away, has to use the Supernova, unfortunately. Oh, poor teleports in there, but has to eject it away, has to respect Snake, just waiting. Snake, unfortunately, was a little bit mind control. Oh, and just this imbalance of damage in between the teams. Nonpasu having to run away while Shapeshifting just plops the Celestial Intervention on the floor, and Snake back up to full health. Nonpasu does hold onto the core flip though, and doesn't use it to save the barrier. But now full defense on the side of Anteater, just trying to wait until they can cool down, and Shapeshifting this time with the right click here coming out, and Snake just getting through with the dash punch.
No, we're in the first two sets, and like today I'm gonna be Vice in a 1v1 with a Juliet. She's approaching me with the core. What are my options? We're gonna have to check in the back, just not a whole lot. But again, another big point. Giant Anteater has a lot of momentum there. No heals on the side of Gratification, and they're going to be getting a big KO. This might become to a 0.5 here.
I mean, yeah, Shapeshifting has a lot of Creation Awakenings. He doesn't have a lot of cooldown Awakenings, though. So once he uses that Celestial Intervention, it's looking like he's going to be out in the tank. Nonpasu getting attacked by Snake. Does dodge the last hit of the Flame Flurry, though. And great hop in from Assertive. Core flips it in. And what a play here from Anteaters. I mean, they clutch up when it matters. Lilybun looks for an offensive teleport. Doesn't get it, but a great attack from Assertive. Tries to reach Shapeshifting's clear, but Shapeshifting also respected that and cleared to the corner. So wonderful. The turret comes down. Lilybun getting it into the turret, but Shapeshifting somehow gets it in between the turret blast. And now Lilybun and Assertive on defensive mode, controlling the midfield here as Nonpasu looking to set up. Expanse coming out. Makes Nonpasu have to run, but not like that. Unfortunate situation for Giant Anteater. The Snake takes control. Assertive just cyber swipes in. And now offensive. Oh, with Lilybun's hot shot, Assertive's core flip is going to seal the deal. Grimella just piling on the pressure with the Dorito, seeing the future. I'm telling you, it always comes in such value. Assertive great win, strike or win against Snake, but Snake just punches it through. Lilybun is there this time though. Nonpasu low, but capable. Gets the first barrier, has to run away though, swapping places with Lilybun as Lilybun comes on to take the Dorito. Once again, Assertive has a cyber swipe out of there, but that means Snake has core flip, Grimella has core flip, and a great strike shot here. Snake trying to buy some time. Oh, what an instant dash punch, and that gets it through Lilybun's Supernova.
That's core speed diff. That's what core flip does. That thing goes real quick. But here again, I'm still eyes peeled on Giant Anteater. They feast or famine. The barriers go down, but if they're able to get this one through the Atlas, that's going to be a very big deal and really sets them up for success in the rest of the point.
The Atlas, no! Oh, saved by Assertive! I mean, goalie jeans, I'm telling you this.
Eater gets is a big deal. You know, they have to crack the Atlas, but once they do, they're playing a different game.
Absolutely. Snake dashed into Nyampasu, unfortunately. Needed the punch to get the full crack, but this is a core flip Snake. He's going to core flip right there. Nyampasu goes out. Grimella not quite there in time. The Thunderstruck comes in to sword angle, but Snake is there to contest and win, and 2-1 lead for Go.
Notification just picked up.
Yeah, I mean, that was shape-shifting's Celestial Intervention to ult just lasting a crazy long time with everything going on. Grimella's Dorito just menacing, just standing there. And Lilybun's Thunderstruck does come out, teleports in, trying to contest Grimella. Unfortunately, stayed a little too long. Snake was able to reposition and get ready. Lilybun just getting the daylight speed out of device. But oh my god, they turn it on ahead, and it's Grimella that dies, and Assertive gets the core. Just doesn't miss. That was really, really nice. Thunderstruck coming in, shapeshifting, clears it through the black hole, and Snake just waiting there. And now it's Flame Flurry coming out, but a great reaction time from Lilybun. And great redirection with the Cyber Swipe, but shapeshifting is there. The expanse is big enough, and a great dodge from Nyampasu onto the dash punch. And a crooked leverage coming out. I mean, Assertive's piling on tons of damage with that glitch pop, but Lilybun slightly too little speed now, and now they're on the defensive, trying to rotate around. Shapeshifting, wonderful strike shot placement, but Imi turret coming down, glitch pop coming down. Shapeshifting, not much you can do there, but Nyampasu coming in, using the Atlas Lab, kind of making things wonky for both teams, but at the end of the day, Assertive is the one who gets it, rotates around, and dash punch from Snake, but Lilybun was out of range of it, and now great flick from Assertive, unfortunately not in goal range, and Supernova coming out from Lilybun, holding, making some space for Giant Anteaters, but Shapeshifting does have a core flip, so as long as he's in position, he can make sure that action isn't going to happen from Nyampasu, who also has flip answers. There we go, first using the flip. They want to link it. Assertive also has core flip right now. Nyampasu using it. Shapeshifting, great read. Clears it with the primary, and Assertive, the Grimella Dorito. And Nyampasu gets the core around Assertive, cyber swiping in. These cyber swipes have been so pivotal for Giant Anteaters every time they need it. And the Supernova coming in, a little bit of a weird angle. Lilybun can't hold it any longer. And Snake looking low. He's trying to desperately make it back, and Shapeshifting's, I mean, Creation Awakenings are going to give him the time to heal back up. I mean, this is absolutely wild the way these players have drafted and the way it's working out. Grimella's threatening Dorito coming out. Lilybun choosing to ignore it for now in favor of the Thunderstruck, trying to get around to Assertive. Waits out the Dorito. Black Hole's coming up for Snake. Snake wants to pop it immediately. And Nyampasu gets caught, but also does Grimella. So Grimella's looking a little low. Nyampasu is getting out brawled. Lilybun! Oh my goodness!
That was a lot of good stuff from Cows there. You could see the exact, like, extra amount of dash that you get from that explosive entrance on the Zentaro, and that let the ult get the core straight into the middle, allowing that double barrier to happen. Great job there by alphanumeric characters only, but a lot of pressure here from Giant Anteaters, and they do get the second barrier.
Yeah, they're answering back with their own momentum. I mean, everybody's slow by Assertive's little blast, and Cal saves it! And hold Megaverse, all three members of ACO hold, and Lilybun trying to pile on the pressure, and nice rotation, and Nyampasu seals the deal.
Really do with that if you are alphanumerical characters only.
Yeah, I mean, perfect clear there from Megaverse. Lets Cows and Rennie pile on the pressure a little bit, but once again, nice turn from the side of Anteaters, and now Megaverse had to burn their flip as Cows coming in with the Imi turret. Lilybun just clears it just so seemingly so easily, and now Assertive and Nyampasu stacking up on his lower barrier. Nyampasu has the flip lined up. Rennie's looking really low. The core slips through. Lilybun here, not quite with the flip just yet. Cows using the Zentaro passive, unfortunately, is going to put him out of position, and now it's Assertive. It's all on the Anteaters, rotating it through Nyampasu, and Megaverse misses the Crystal Thorns.
Oh my goodness, it's a very close set, but we've seen such good defense here from both teams. I feel like the offensive pressure has almost been better from ACO, but Giant Anteaters have been able to hold on defense so well. Nyampasu is doing so much work with this Juliet, actually. I'm watching her use the dash and the punch separately quite a lot. There's the flip, there's the punch. There's a kill, but no goal. But Lilybun's rowing forward to try and help get this in. Assertive gets it to Nyampasu, and there's the dash without the punch. Punch pop from Rennequade.
Making sure the barrier goes down, and actually it's ACO on the offensive. Assertive trying to shotgun it through, but there, sort of just rotating around. Nyampasu finally gets the break in the momentum of ACO. Rennequade does have flip though, and Nyampasu wants to beat it out of him. Rennequade is going to be cognizant that, hey Nyan, you did use dash punch though, so nice rotate out. Nyampasu just making sure Rennequade has to burn his flip or something, and that's a bad core flip there. Nyampasu wins the strike war, and Rennequade dies for his transgressions. Lilybun just Tofu Fortressing back. This is the Julia with the core flip. Oh, unfortunate reaction. Wanted to hold it, but also wanted to use it at the same time. Assertive just hiding, but she is super dangerous, especially with that Xenocloak coming in and rotating through is Lilybun. Nyampasu has the dash. Great answer from Megaverse, who has the core flip. Cal's just dashing in from downtown as well, but a great hold from Lilybun. Cool as a cucumber. Assertive shotgun through. They just want to feed Nyampasu. Nice dash and nice curve, but Megaverse on it, but not with the Rose Warp.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta say, but at the end of the day, the ones left standing is the giant anteaters here.
Yeah, it's really tough because look how fast this Julie is moving. Look how much pressure there is. Another flip comes out. Lily does end up giving up the barrier, but the ball goes into the particle accelerator, and the Julie dash punch puts them in position to take possibly the last barrier of the game. Lilybun, though, maybe not in the right spot. Rennequade's...
But he holds! Oh, he holds!
Oh my gosh, what a hold. Here's the flip, though, for Nyampasu.
Kaos has flipped.
Kaos took so much damage from Lilybun.
Just beat out, and Nyampasu, whoa, what an angle off the night market popsicle!
Did Nyampasu hit that?
Was that planned?
I don't know.
I mean, what a way to start off the first game of the series here for Giant Anteaters. That's gotta feel good.
What a way to end the first game of the series, you mean?
Yeah. Does miss the glitch pop though. Lilybun lives to see another day. Oh my gosh! If Assertive got hit by that astral projection, I was gonna be so scared. But again, this is a close match, guys. This is a close match, despite what the seed tells you, despite what the scores tell you. And Megaverse just waiting it out, playing it calmly. Unfortunately, does lose a barrier. Cal's looking a little low. Assertive also looking low. Cal's just heals himself back up with the Bam Brace, and they're playing a little game of cat and mouse here. Cal's does retreat back to pile on more pressure with Rennequade though, instead of trying to take down Assertive. Using the Zentaro passive, he has Flip now, using with the Aimi turret, but Lilybun is just on top of it. And that kill onto Rennequade might be huge because this is Dubu with the flip rolling in. I think if that roll hit, she was going to use flip and just get it in. Assertive leaks it in. Missile coming down. There we go, the flip. And oh my goodness, Nyampasu just making sure to expand and fully extend. And what teamwork, right? This is so good. Punching it past, but he might get taken out by Kaos. Nope. Oh, double dodge. Wiggle coming out from the Juliet. Lilybun just holding on to the midfield and dashes it in, and Rennequade, goodbye. And now suddenly it's a Duke midfield that we're seeing, and a great rotation coming out as well. Megaverse having to burn his flip and this hot dog and this dash Assertive. What a flick, just keeping it in the corner over and over again. Nyampasu, this Julie goalie though, I'm not sure. Lilybun's back though. Lilybun's back, has to give up on the orb a little bit, but does manage to clear it, and it's Assertive show coming in with the missile, with the core flip, and just getting it past Atlas. A little bit prematurely, but Juliet still keeps the flip, and this is the scary one. Next dash punch, next sequence. I mean, this is the sequence. Gets it out. Megaverse, great clear. Kaos dashing it in, slicing and dicing, putting on a lot of damage onto Nyampasu, actually. And Rennequade tries to go for the cyber swipe. Unfortunately, a little too little damage. Megaverse has to core flip it through. The second barrier goes down, and once again, is looking really dire for ACO. The core goes into the little bit of a middle, and Kaos is able to reach it. And once again, what looked like a double barrier attempt here from ACO ends in a single barrier, and just so much coming out. Lilybun finally dies. Nyampasu might also die. There we go, Rennequade. This is exactly what they wanted here. Megaverse walking up all the way with confidence, and there we go to expands.
With the secondary, very calm, and the double kill from Rennequade there was absolutely massive. Getting the first one onto Lilybun, and I can stop talking about that now because again, Assertive has just taken Rennequade out. Nyampasu with the dash punch, with the Julio, gets the second barrier really quick, and last point's all but forgotten as the Dubu ult comes down with the timelessness. So much pressure, and Assertive finishes it off. Giant Anteaters, quick goal to respond.
Yeah.
Economy is also swinging back and forth. It's pretty close right now, but the heal from Megaverse on Rennequade means that this burst is really not in any danger. Uses it, gets the Dubu ult in return, and I don't know, it's a really close point, and a great save from Lilybun keeps it close.
Oh, Rennequade looking really low. Nyampasu's on the hunt. There's the punch. He's looking for the flip. Flame Flurry, oh, caught at the end. Renegade just slightly too slow. Unfortunate situation, but a power play coming out for Anteaters. And this is Nyampasu with the core flip coming up. Megaverse has a core flip, has to use it, unfortunately. And Juliet Prime at the perfect moment. And what an angle! Just so tight right as the barrier opens.
Average, and that's what this game is. It's a game of averages. Although that's not really an average right there, don't you think?
That's another example. Yeah, Renegade, not Renegade, Cal's flying a little too close to the sun. Megaverse having to burn his abilities a little more prematurely, but the core just slipping on by, and now there's a chance all of a sudden for ACO making it close. And Cal's, but a double defense coming out from Assertive and Lilybun, but this does mean that Lilybun has no core flip, and Nyampasu wins the strike war at a crucial timing, leaving Renegade floundering to Astral Projection once again coming out, the turret coming out. I mean, Anteaters have been great, masterful on their defense. A core flip, great core flip from Renegade, but the Tofu Fortress staying alive for 1 millisecond, really making all the difference. Megaverse is running for his life. He gets it. He gets the expanse as well. Cal's getting around Lilybun, but Lilybun's on hit stun in time. Cal's is looking really low now all of a sudden, and is not going to get back in time. Oh, does get some heals up from the lingering Megaverse ult there, and is gonna get it around. Lilybun gets it around, never mind. And the hot dog just staying there. And it's, there we go, Cal's wins, but the missed angle on the flick is looking really, really rough. Nyampasu has core flip, he uses the core flip, Assertive is there, but a great clear from Megaverse with the core flip up. As ACO is gonna win a point, this is gonna be it. Cal's power plays here for ACO, dashing it in, getting this entire passive, but Lilybun holds once again, the turret comes out, but Lilybun holds once again. Megaverse has the core flip, really wants to leak it through, but now the power play has ended and Assertive is here with the dash. Nyampasu is there with the flip, but unfortunate missing, Cal's can redirect it.
Oh my gosh. Rest your voice for a second there. What a point here from ACO. That was such a long one. We see Nyampasu go down, but it doesn't matter either. Megaverse loses both barriers. Renegade gets the turret down, has the flip here, can't quite get it in, gets the core back here from Megaverse. And we've settled in a little bit. One barrier left for Giant Anteaters. The flip comes out of Renegade, and it doesn't get too much. Assertive guesses wrong. Megaverse gets a good clear, and we sort of reset to neutral here.
Oh, Nyampasu angle!
Oh my goodness, what an angle from Nyampasu!
ACO really feeling the pressure here. We saw Renegade and Cal's stack up a little bit. Cal's had to go back up with his special to save it, but oh, what a clutch play from Cal's getting the lower barrier here for ACO. And Lilybun guesses that super surge value. I mean, you can take it, Lilybun, and oh my goodness, suddenly double barrier chance. No, Megaverse holds, wonderful astral possession right past Nyampasu, and there we go. ACO is back on sync. The teamwork is impeccable all of a sudden as the expanse gets so much value. Cal's getting it through. Nyampasu, great black hole as well. Renegade setting up with the glitch pot, with the turret, with the cyber swipe, with the Oni blade. Lilybun just holds, just keep holding, but there we go, finally a set on the board for ACO. Well deserved, but what a battle.
Looks like I didn't talk about it that much, but Megaverse does have primetime missile prop now, and the Deadeye from Renegade means these turrets will be doing more damage. It's possible that they have a damage angle now just with that. What a flip off of the black hole from Cows. This turret looks really hard to do. They saved it, but they have no barriers left. Only one on the side of ACO as well. But there's so much pressure that can come out when you rush like that. Lilybun saves it at the corner. And then so does Nyampasu. Assertive here has to win.
Surely.
That's pretty tough. ACO up 2-0. They look like they could turn it around.
Yeah, really working out. Lilybun losing the barrier. I mean, Renegade's turrets. Are we gonna see value? No. Okay, that one is gonna hold static. But oh my gosh, Megaverse just coming in from downtown with the missile pro, with the expanse just holding for days. Nyampasu looking low. That 1-2 is value. Renegade just gonna go off though, and Assertive not missing the corner at all. But oh, that missile pro Atlas. Megaverse has the core flip. He has no reason to be scared. But the stash punch, yeah, just answer with the flip. Lilybun's gonna dive in, but set 5.
Lily's just too far away to get that save. Another great goal from Megaverse. We're going to set 5. Renegade gets first pick here and puts down this turret, and Lilybun is able to get the clear through 2 of the turret shots.
What? Just
oh my god.
once again, an offense by ACO thwarted by a somersault into Tufu Fortress. Cows gets the lower barrier. That's great. Turret set up, but Lilybun once again just clearing it through. Oh, the kill onto Assertive from Megaverse. Finally, we see Assertive punished for dashing. Oh, Lilybun, what a great read from the dash. Megaverse unfortunately misses the astral projection, and Nyampasu loses, but dash punches it through. I mean, Julie Goalie, holy moly.
Julie Goalie holds those.
And Lilybun holds once again. Cows is there, but the Tufu Fortress, that extra special coming in clutch. Renegade misses the flick. Cows, oh my god, holds the primary, but that gives Lilybun enough time for the log and a great glitch pop from Renegade to keep a core in control, but the black hole comes back. Megaverse once again has to burn his skills, and Renegade just buffeted away by Lilybun, who has that super surge value coming in, and this is great plays, but the triple goalie meta coming in from Anteater pulled it. Oh, finally, we saw Lilybun lose against a Renegade turret.
Julie gets the barrier. The ult from Luna almost gets Renegade. The flip is here. The damage is here too. And suddenly, ACO are pushing forward. Nyampasu also has flip though.
Double flip from Anteaters.
The turret buys a lot of space, but again, really clears it through the turret. Assertive
flip. No, Nyampasu misses the flip. And oh my goodness, the core is going so fast. Nyampasu just has to get in position. Megaverse trying to get his cooldowns back. Astral projection misses, and Nyampasu ties it up. We are going to set 5.5. Kupo.
Oh my gosh.
Who goes to top 8? We'll never know. Well, we'll know.
Well,
but
we won't know. If ACL wins,
oh yeah,
there's another chance.
That's right.
If Giant Anteaters take this, that is it, and we'll be done for the day. Right now, it's looking pretty close. Cows has this flip though. Doesn't really manage to do anything with it. Does manage to evade the Luna ult with his own. And this hold is huge. The turret though gets the barrier. Yeah. Even though they lose one, Megaverse with the flip tries to get it up to Renegade, who also has the flip.
Oh, Renegade has flip.
It is, but you can't get it past that hot dog. Assertive pushing forward, trying to get some space.
Oh, the black hole
goes down. We've reset again, but look at the distance on these Atlas primaries. Nyampasu pushing forward, gets a barrier with that punch, and Assertive just trying to put the pressure down. Oh my goodness, the Dubu wall does a lot here.
Renegade turret thwarted again. Thwarted again, and Assertive from downtown misses the missiles though, but Cal's also trying to play with the black hole a little bit, just gets it to so that Rennie can clear, and he can do a 1v1. Lilybun wins it though, and also clears it through. Cal's aware that Rennie was going to cyber swipe there. Megaverse looking dangerous with the astral projection, works the flame flurry, and the nuke coming down, heals back up though. Assertive misses the dash, uncharacteristic, but that would be the just too slow. Nyampasu flip unfortunately uses it too early. Both teams are feeling nerves. You can tell they want to go, and you can tell. Oh, there we go. Cows with the flip. We're going to game 3.
We're going to game 3. Absolute clutch factor there for the side of ACO.
On Antlers Lab as well. On the a little bit damage side, because you can see the spinny movement speed scale like 650, especially with the speed gates. And Nyampasu and Assertive trying to wail on Megaverse, who does lose control of the barrier there. So it's Oni, so whoever loses the barrier first, it's going to be really rough for them, because now they have to defend this whole midfield, and Megaverse does get it. Oh, Nyampasu gets there, but the Kai saves it with the barrage. Lilybun hold again, but Piercing shot it out, and now barrier count equalized both open nets, and Megaverse trying to do a little dance. Cows holds it past Assertive, winning the strike war time and time again, but Lilybun coming in, using the triple take. Cows coming in a little too slow just yet. Pendulum swing, Lilybun, nice step back. Very aware she's not gonna die yet. Assertive double goaling. What a great big finish here. But, a great Giga. And
but it was really tough with Cows having the flip in the middle of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a do if you, damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
Sometimes you just gotta pick.
Yeah. And Cal's nice control coming in, pressuring Assertive. Gets Nyampasu, does get the defense on the core flip though, and now energy advantage heavily in favor of the Anteaters. Megaverse has to use his core flip, gets one barrier. Lilybun contesting the pendulum swing, does win. I mean, this is magical. And oh, that almost went through Megaverse. Megaverse holds big finish, getting it through. Triple take coming in as well from Lilybun. And Cows has to be a little more closer with the core. Assertive just a little too late, and Megaverse is going to get that. Oh, the big finish! Take does save it though, and just slightly too short with Crystal Thorns. Ooh. And what a great barrage save, and a great Giga once again from Megaverse. Does lose the barrier though, has a flip, and has a wide midfield. I mean, Lilybun great. misdirection and a triple take, but Cows does have a flip, and he's just gonna knock it in. And I'm gonna say they could have gotten it if Rennequaid took Siege Machine.
Side of Giant Anteaters.
Yeah.
This time, runs forward, and doesn't get a barrier, but doesn't lose anything. It's a little tough. I don't know. I feel like the standard Estelle Rasmus does a lot. I think Kai does a lot. It feels to me like ACO are in a slightly better spot, especially with one set already put away. Although, great job by now Pasu taking down both barriers and
that looks so good, and it makes it up though with the core flip.
Chill.
Yeah.
Can't quite get the crooked leverage, but like they're not pressing all their buttons, they're just holding on. Rennequaid is slowly getting more and more hurt. Lilybun manages to get Cows' flip out. Nyanpasu still onto that one. Crooked leverage is good. The triple take is better. Oh, double flip here.
Oh, the Molten Blast. Cows can an assertive here. Can tie it up. Cows does run away, get the orb though. But that misdirection puts him back low in danger zone once again. Nyanpasu does opt for the so a Crooked leverage rotating around Megaverse uses a assertive is there. What masterclass from Anteaters, just systematically getting their point.
Cows and Rennequaid. Cows though already really low.
Yeah, assertive's on the hunt.
Oh wait, Megaverse. Oh.
Cal's uses his evade to dodge Assertive's core flip there.
Great card.
Yeah, I mean, Lilybun's doing so much damage, just making sure Nyanpasu can finish off Cal's and get the power play going. Rennequaid almost answers back onto a flip Kazan, but now Nyanpasu is piling on the pressure here. Lilybun is closing the gaps between, and there we go, Kazan pushing in, but Megaverse holds and Cal's is back. The power play is over, and Lilybun caught out of place by some time actually with the hook, and Megaverse almost goes off the field, but that goal arc buff just giving him the little clutch he needed. And Assertive's there with the shotgun. Nyanpasu rotating through, but Megaverse holds. Battered him, but he holds with an evade. And now Lilybun has to answer Rennequaid, and Cal just gets it right between them. I mean, super good awareness in this high-stakes game. You're just having a lot of fun with the big finish as well. I mean, you can say what you want about Anteaters, but they have style and flair. Assertive getting it through. Nyanpasu right between Rennequaid as well, and a core flip waiting out everything. Lilybun much patience. Assertive is there with the shotgun as well to make the angles go, but Cows is there. Nyanpasu, he can do it. The barrage comes in though. The Crooked leverage not going to make it work. Cows is there. He's ready with the hook. Oh! Assertive thought a hook, but Lilybun was there with the big fish, and just unfortunate link up there. And a nice dribble off of that corner. And Assertive waits out the Giga, running in with the Xeno Cloak. But the is there. Lilybun miscalculates. The core slips through, and now it's an open barrier situation for Cows. Flash with the pendulum swing, but that's a miss for sure. Oh my goodness!
It goes around the world.
The point just turned on its head.
But a great dribble there from Lilybun helps to avert some of it. Assertive just puts it forward, and Rennequaid has to sit in that big finish for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, even Knife says speed isn't going to help Cows get to that core. It was traveling too fast. Nyanpasu, great dribble, great awareness, waits out the Giga. Core flip used from Rennequaid to put the pressure on Cows. Wonderful pendulum swing read. Nyanpasu does dribble, uses the correct leverage, but Rennequaid wins. And now Lilybun has to use her evade once again. Cal steals that orb away from Nyanpasu gives them breathing room to the Megaverse, and there's the dash in. Unfortunately, Rennequaid does get it out. Nice reaction on the Giga from Lilybun. There we go. Kazan finally placed a huge finish, and Nyanpasu gets the core flip, but unfortunate good hold from Rennequaid and Megaverse. Unfortunate for Anteaters, I guess, but Nyanpasu chasing Rennequaid, wants to beat some evades, wants to beat some energies out of him. Megaverse, what a great hold here with the barrage. Nice wait out on there too. The triple take redirects, but Megaverse reacts to it. Another finish. Can it be a huge one? Lilybun's a little too strong for the big finish. Oh, and Megaverse, what a great core flip here as well. Both teams really want to win it. Great barrage rotating around the world. Once again, Cows, nice dribble, nice pendulum swing, but Assertive is going to be there, bought just enough time for the Drakkar to reposition. Lilybun, great trust, great demon angle, but Megaverse is there with a strike shot. A triple take, but the barrage is still there. And a shotgun, not quite. Oh, gets a great kill onto the Estelle, and this might be the power play that ends it for Anteaters. Lilybun core flips, gets it to Nyanpasu, and there we go. And that was
both barriers open within 20 seconds on Oni Village.
This is a really fun Oni Village game. I'm gonna say it, and the great big finish coming out. Megaverse rotating up to the top, super cognizant of serve as core flip though, hunting down, and Rennequaid had core flip too, and a nice triple take from Nyan Pasu saves it with a quick leverage as well, and then Assertive not quite there with the angle. Megaverse is able to save it. Megaverse almost at the core flip, and quick leverage coming out from Nyan Pasu. Rennequaid is looking really low. Nyan Pasu has core flip. He can get there. Big finish coming out. Nyan Pasu just needs to angle it for Lilybun. And it's going to come out, count core flips, and a great block from Nyan Pasu. Rennequaid still looking dangerously low. He's playing with fire, but that's exactly what they have to do to win. Trying to bait. Oh! Gets the core flip kill onto Nyan Pasu, who stepped too close to the sun, and now it's a power play. Angle on the whiplash. Joe Lilybun gets a nice big finish off, blocking to pass Rose with the triple take, using everything. Oh! One shot! Or not a shot! The 2% out.
Oh my god.
It's the 2% to pull it out to win. Lilybun stepped out far, but Assertive was there, saves the double barrier attempt from ACO. And Assertive gets the second barrier past Megaverse, and this is looking really dangerous. A triple take, keeping it in. Rennequaid is looking really low. He has an obey. Lilybun once again close to the sun, but gets the core before the piercing shot, and now around gets a kill. But now barriers are open. Megaverse, and now it's a Kazan crooked leverage. All it took.
You could